Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the HT Physio Quick Tips series. If you don't know who I am, my name is Will Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be revealing one mistake that people make when they walk that leads to a loss of balance and how to fix it. So today we're going to be talking about how to walk more safely and how to stop feeling like you're going to lose your balance when you walk. And this video comes off the back of about 3 or 4 cases in the clinic I've seen this week where I've watched people walk, they're a bit wobbly, and I gave them one tip and it improved their stability instantly. And it's such a simple tip, but it's not one that everyone knows about without being told. So I'm going to show you what the mistake is that people do. We're going to see it in close up and then I'm going to show you the solution. So the mistake I see people make when they walk, and this is really common in over 50s, is they walk with what we call a narrow gait. So they walk with their feet almost crossing over each other and their knees are too close together. So if you notice that your knees feel like they brush past each other, or you can hear your trouser legs rubbing past each other when you're walking, that is a problem. Because when you're planting your feet, what you'll notice if that's happening is your feet are almost one in front of the other when you walk. It's as if you're walking on a tightrope. And if you're walking on a tightrope, it's such a challenge that we go and watch people do it at the circus because they're making it difficult for themselves. So there's a really easy way to correct it. Obviously, the first thing to do is to recognize if you're doing it. So as I've said, the signs are you can feel your knees brushing past each other, or you hear your trouser legs brushing. The other sign is if you've ever walked on the beach and you look back at your footsteps, it might look like you've just got one foot that's stepping all the time rather than right, left, right, left. That's another sign that you're too narrow. But if you think that's you, the easy way to fix it is to focus on just keeping a small gap between the knees when you walk. Now, what I say to people to imagine is that they have an egg, so a small egg between their knees. And your goal when you walk is to not squash the egg. The egg has to stay intact as you walk. So you want to keep a gap of probably 2 to 3 inches between your knees all the time. And if you maintain that gap, you'll automatically get a wider base of support because your feet will go down at the right space, probably about 2 to 3 inches apart down here, maybe an extra inch or 2 as the legs continue to travel outwards. So that little tip can magically improve your balance by making it more secure from side to side. We'll have a look at a close-up now so you can see what I mean by the egg trick, and then you can try it at home. So if you're walking and imagining you've got an egg between your knees, you're always going to have that safe gap between your knees. It doesn't need to be really wide, it just needs to be 2 or 3 inches there. So it looks something like this when we walk. You can see I've got a lot of control between right and left. I'm not going to fall over to my right or my left. But if I walk with that lack of gap between the knees, I'm almost doing a grapevine, walking like this, and that is when the problems happen. So keep that egg-shaped gap there between your knees when you walk, and that is going to improve your walking and your balance as a result. Now, the other good thing about this tip is it does something else. It activates your glutes more, and your glutes are your hip muscles that live out here. When we're walking very narrow, the glutes are on a stretch, so they can't contract well enough to keep your pelvis level, and that can cause problems like knee pain and even issues to do with the back as well. So if you have just a slightly wider base of support, the glutes are in a more neutral position, which means they can activate better, and then they will help you walk as well. Anyway, that's my simple trick to improve your balance when walking. I hope you found that video useful. If you have, then please leave me a comment below, hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to get more from me, you can pick up a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50 and you can find it on Amazon using the link below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time and I look forward to speaking to you on the next video.